Hello out there, cyber friends. This is the Midi Man coming again at you from Walker's Music with yet another word for today. And today is going to be another sort of like just a little heart-to-heart talk. I know that some of you probably have seen these clips and probably are saying that I wish Midi Man would just mind his own business. That's everybody have a right to their own opinion, and then I'm quite sure some of them watch these clips and probably just ignore them altogether. But nevertheless, that's fine too. That's your prerogative. But that doesn't mean that Midi Man is going to stop, because I feel that in these times we're living in now, people need hope. Even if you don't think you need it, you need it. I would rather make sure that my soul was secure than to have silver and gold, or millions and millions upon millions of dollars. For what shall it profit a man if he would gain the whole world and yet lose his own soul? That's what Jesus said. So people, I tell you, we put too much emphasis, I feel, sometimes on minute things. And sometimes we feel that sometimes because of the fact that maybe because of our social status might be a little bit higher than another, and we tend to look down and belittle other people. And we should be careful about how we do that. I mean, you know, everybody may not have been fortunate enough to have the finances available to them to go and get, quote-unquote, a higher learning, higher education, and college degrees and stuff like that. But nevertheless, just because you have a college degree, that doesn't mean that you got all the sense either. A lot of us went to college. Some of us just don't dwell on it, but a lot of us been to college. But it's, you know, knowledge shall increase. But what are your head knowledge about God? Only what we know about God really what matters. And see, first thing, we go back and we look at, even in the days of Noah, before the flood, before man was destroyed and God brought judgment on the world, he told Noah, said, Noah, I want you to build an ark. And he said, because I'm seeing of man, even the thoughts and the imagination is wicked continually. That's just like it is now. People, look around. You don't have to go to Colgate University to understand that and see it. And then Noah preached the same sermon 120 years that it was going to rain. And as people are today, they didn't pay him no mind. People don't care. People don't want to hear. People want to hear what they want to hear. They don't. And there's nothing really you can do about it, because things are set. And there are certain things that are just going to be. And you know, even in the days of Abraham, when God came down, he said, the sin of Sodom and Gomorrah. And you got people that will say that God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah because of homosexuality and stuff like that. And you can make a case for that, but that's not the real reason. That's not the whole reason, no. That he destroyed the city. He destroyed the city because he couldn't find 10. He couldn't find 10 people that wanted to do what's right. People, look around our society today. Look around in society. People will do anything and go to all great lengths to dispel truth. Let's check out. You know, we got a lot of good things like the internet, for instance. The internet is a real good tool that can be used for good, and it is being used for good, but it also got evil there too. But I'm just saying, people will go to great lengths, you know, to talk about foolishness. People will talk about foolishness all day long, but something for real, something productive, something fruitful, yeah, you're not going to get too many response from that. That's, you know, but if you start talking about rumors and about who slept with so-and-so last Saturday night and all that, then you'll get a whole lot of, you know, talk on that kind of stuff, like, which is inconvenient. It's not convenient. Paul said it's not convenient. He said, whatsoever thing is pure and stuff like that, think on those things. But people love smut. So we just don't judge. But, you know, You're not blind. You're not deaf. You can hear and see these things that are taking place in our world. So what I say, as it says in the 37th Psalm, fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be envious of the workers of iniquity, for they shall soon be cut off. People, wrongdoing got an end. Oh yeah. Oh yes, sir. Don't fool yourself. Wrongdoing has an end. And he said, when the wicked be judged, you're going to see it. So seeing that these things are all going to dissolve, as Peter said, what manner of living and our talk and our conversation should be? Whatever is pure, whatever is of a good report, let us think and dwell on these things. Let us be forever mindful of the things which Christ taught, and he showed us by example of the way that we should conduct ourselves in love, one toward another. He said, no greater love has this, as a man lie down his life for his friends. People, in our society today, we can look around and we see a whole lot of people going to and fro. Everybody has their own agenda. And there's nothing wrong with having an agenda. But just make sure God is the center of this agenda. Therefore, you won't walk on my feelings. I won't walk on your feelings. In other words, esteem others higher than yourself. Humble yourself before God. But you know, all this other stuff, you know, this scratching and scrounging, you know, trying to climb that ladder of success, everybody should be but successful. You should want to be. But not at the expense of walking and stepping on other folk. Some of us, we put ourselves, I think, sometimes way too high than others. And then we look down on the little man. It's not right. And we have too many respecters. God don't have no respect of person. We do. We choose our people. Like this person over here may have done great things to be noticed, to be notable. We won't say anything about them, but somebody over there, quote unquote, they're supposed to be up here in your mind. You lift them way up, you put them up there even above Jesus. People, we need to stop this. But this is not right. And so, like I said, it was just a little hard talk. I was sitting around thinking, and I didn't even go the normal route with it. And I just think that we should all just get back to the basics. Just get back to the basics. Love you one another as Christ loved us. And treat each other right. Stop stepping on each other. Stop trying to pull each other down. Stop trying to, belittle one another. And just let's live in harmony. And the love that Jesus, let the love of God be in our heart and in our mind, and let it overflow out to others in our society, in our community. Reach out. First thing, charity begins at home, and then it spreads abroad. In other words, don't try to put food in my refrigerator if there's none in yours. Put some in yours first, and then you can come and help me out with mine. This is the Middleman saying peace and goodbye.